that your spinners can pull off another upset against the Pakistan?
Um, the thing is, with spinners, there are only two or three of them playing a game, and it's the other eight as well that have to play the game. So that's important. So it's everybody's job. It's not just the spinner's job to win games. There's batsmen who've got to put runs on the board, or batsmen who've got to chase down a total. So yes, the spinners are important, and getting our selection is key for for the fixture. But it's a team effort. There's no reliance on just spinners. There's seam bowlers as well who've got to bowl well and bowl well in whatever conditions we're confronted with.
How is it like, as a mental mindset for this game?
Um, Sorry, you've asked a few questions here. Let me ask the first one. The pitch, obviously, I'm not sure. Chennai is normally a good wicket. So with regards to the mindset, it's important. As I said, the mindset we have there is that it's a team game. It's not just a spinners game they play. There's seamers and there's fielders as well. So everybody's got to put in a good team performance if we want to beat the likes of a strong side like Pakistan. But we've had a ODI series against them recently where we should have won a few games. We didn't. So hopefully we can put that right tomorrow night.
Um, Hi, John. You spoke about playing a recent series against Pakistan, and Asmat has also played a bit of PSL. So I believe he's played with Peshawar under Babar's captaincy. So how much of that intel would sort of help you into this game?
It's not just the people who have played with. It's the whole team's responsibility every time we play against an opposition to have a look and see what areas there are or how we're going to get them out in the future. If we face bowlers, how are we going to be able to score runs against them or play against them in the future? It's not just one player. Perhaps he's got a bit of inside info. He's practiced with them or sort of spent a bit of time off the field. I think it's the responsibility of everyone and us as coaches as well to come up with plans to execute tomorrow night.
Fifth match, having lost they lost 3 out of 4.
Every game is a must-win game, man. This is a World Cup, and every game is important. So I don't see the other matches just as more important as this. This is obviously there's a bit of rivalry as well with this game. So I'm guarantee you, my side's very very excited and looking forward to hopefully pulling away a win.
Jonathan, before this World Cup, Pakistan Cricket Board requested ICC to shift the venue of Pakistan-Afghanistan match. Do you think this is weak link for Pakistan that they are fear about spin bowling of Afghanistan?
Well, I didn't know about that, but as in I didn't know about them wanting to. I'm not sure about changing the venue. I have no idea about that, but I think Pakistan have got good spinners themselves. So it's not a case of the spinners for me. It's a case of everyone doing their job. When the ball's in the air, catching it, when the ball's on the ground, fielding it, and when you're batting, when you got your bat in your hand, making sure that representing the side well and doing what the team needs you to do at that situation.
Both the team have lost. Pakistan lost 2 and Afghanistan lost 1 in last 2 matches. Both will be trying to get points. So it is a big challenge, do you think? And what you have learned from the failures of last match? The fielding, 7 catch dropped, batting collapsed. So you must have come with a new plan for this match.
So what were we saying about Azmat?
Azmat took 2 wickets in 1 hour. So
Okay.
people were thinking that spin will be shining in this match, but the fast bowler were good too. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not just about the spinners. Everyone's got to bowl well. And obviously drop catches don't help, especially when you win the toss and bowl first. You want to put the opposition under pressure. We had an opportunity to do that with New Zealand, and we had them. I think it was about 115 for 4 as well at one stage. We let them get away. So obviously there are things you'd like to do differently. There's things you could do better, and we'll be looking tomorrow to do that.
Coach, you spoke about the rivalry that exists between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Like, you've been with Afghanistan for a while. Could you just talk into the players? What does it feel like for this rivalry? Like, could you just explain in words, like, what does it mean for Afghanistan players about this new rivalry?
I think for them it's a rivalry that excites them. I think it's a rivalry that sometimes in the past has been very passionate, and we've seen Asia Cup clashes and matches that have been very exciting. no closer than the T20 Asia Cup last year, where it went down where Pakistan won by 1 wicket. So we've had very close games as well. So they've been very good, very interesting and exciting games. Hopefully tomorrow isn't very exciting and we win by a lot. But I'm sure we'll see an exciting game tomorrow. It's just the nature of the rivalry, I should say. And both teams, I think, respect each other, but are very desperate to win. So I'm looking forward to it.
Jonathan, the two games where your batting clicked, you were batting first. Is there a sense of freedom when you're setting a target rather than chasing? And considering the quality of bowling attack, not only the spinners, even the pacers have been fairly good. So would you prefer to put a total irrespective of take a due and things out of the equation and just focus on putting runs on board and just use age-old one-day cricket, going back to the 90s, 2000s, put runs on board and then restrict the opposition on a pitch where it could become slow and your spinners are probably one of the best in the world?
Yeah, I think it's a valid point. I think as you've seen throughout the World Cup, winning the toss doesn't necessarily mean that you've got an advantage in the game. So it's about making sure whatever you do first, you put the opposition under pressure. Whatever you do first, So if you're bowling first, you make sure you take your catches and you bowl accurately and you restrict them to a total you can chase. Irrespective of the pitch or the due factors that come in. So we've got to play cricket well from the start. It's nothing to do with batting or bowling first. We've got to be better at the start. And we saw against England, we were good at the start, and we managed to get a victory. Against New Zealand, we weren't that great, and we put ourselves under pressure. So tomorrow, hopefully that turns around again.
Hi, good morning. Pakistan is coming to this match with 2 back-to-back defeats and both the defeats for heaviest margins. So do you think Afghanistan can exploit this situation of Pakistan and come harsh against them in this match?
We'll always look to put the opposition under pressure straight away. So we'll be looking to do that tomorrow, obviously. So I don't think there's any thoughts with regards to their previous matches. I think when Afghanistan plays Pakistan, I think there's a lot of form doesn't come into the game. There's a lot of other things that come into the game with regards to the rivalry and the history and the passion of everything. So we know the Pakistan team will be very determined to win tomorrow, and certainly want to sort of snap that losing streak of the 2 games that you just mentioned. But again, we want to win just as much as they do, so that should be good. Well, thank you.